girls and guys, it is Zaira from ZaiLetsPlay, and we are back with another episode on the KaoshKraft server. And right now I am heading towards my house because 2 episodes ago I showed you guys that I got pranked by KS dude, and he like completely failed because there was tripwire and I didn't go, well, I went over it but it didn't work like it was supposed to. But I never showed you guys what the little like sign said, so I wanted to go ahead and do that today and show you guys what they said. And then I've been doing some work on my shop, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys that as well and get your opinion on it. Oh my gosh. And I also wanted to tell you guys a little story, and it was because I thought about it while I was thinking about how I get too passionate about things sometimes and I just ramble on. So I'll tell you the story later. Let me just show you this first because this is important. All right. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. I hope nothing spawns. This is gonna take me forever. Look at this. This is what I was gonna fall down. He should just get killed for doing this to me. Yes, he should. All right, let's go down. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take so long. I'm just gonna climb my way up. Like, just gonna dig straight up. Can I fall? I think I can. Ugh. Oh, by the way, that's how I got my 19th death, if you were wondering. Let's not talk about it. I was over here, right, earlier, and I was going to start doing my LP. And I was going to show you guys this. And while I was trying to dig down, I fell all the way to the bottom, and died. Yep, that's my story. Anyway, so technically his prank did work because it was meant for me to die, and I did that. So it says, hey there, remember me? I'm Mr. 19. You were warned, and here is the outcome. Don't mess with Kansas. KS. Okay, first of all, I don't remember what I said about Kansas. Is that I might have said there's nothing to do in Kansas. I don't remember. I don't remember what I said. This is why I need to watch what I say because I don't remember these things. But don't worry, KS dude. Don't worry. I will get you back. Your time is coming. And when I do get you back, I might make you cry a little bit. Because I could be mean. I could be very mean. If I want to be. I'm just kidding. I won't do anything too mean. But don't worry, I'll get you back. Your first death. I see you don't have a death yet. Maybe I'll cost it for you. Alright. So let me go head back to my shop now so we can get some work on it done. Get some ideas going. And then, yes. Oh, also, before I forget, and before we get to story time, I wanted to tell you guys that for those of you guys who watch Minecraft Comes Alive and are always asking me, I'm trying to figure out what block to come up with. Can I just dig? I'll just dig. Oh my gosh. A lot of you guys always ask me, Zai, how do you install Minecraft Comes Alive and all of this stuff? And I don't like doing tutorials because I feel like sometimes I ramble on too much and I'm not very good at explaining things. So I didn't want to do one. But Ricky did an updated version of his how to install mods video for Minecraft 1.8. And it works for Windows 7 or Windows 8. So it's perfect. And if you guys want to learn to install Minecraft Comes Alive, you can go ahead and watch that tutorial. Because it's basically the same concept as that video, but instead of using like the furniture mod which he installs, you're gonna replace it with Minecraft Comes Alive. But one thing I need to tell you guys is when you're doing a tutorial, and this goes for any tutorial, whether it be on how to install mods or I don't know, how to fly an airplane, you still need to like read stuff for yourself and understand what it is you're doing, because you can't just expect to watch a tutorial and not read anything and expect for it to work. Because I think someone left a comment saying, let me just stand here for like a second because it's gonna do all that little weird portal stuff. You can't expect to like just click on stuff and when you get a little pop-up window you freak out because you didn't read it and it didn't come up on the tutorial. Do you know what I mean? It's because I watched the tutorial and Ricky's the one that taught me how to install my mods anyway, and I thought it was really easy to follow, and I always use this as my rule of thumb. If I can follow the tutorial, you should be able to as well, because I'm not someone that's really good with computers or anything like that, but you know, I can understand the basics of it. So I understood it completely. It works for me. But yes, for Minecraft Comes Alive or any mod that you're installing, sometimes in order for a mod to work, you need more than one mod. For like Minecraft Comes Alive, when you go to the forum and you go to their download page, it says if you read that you need to install Minecraft Comes Alive and Radix Core, because it will not work without Radix Core, so, or whatever it's called. So you need to read. Always read stuff, you guys. It's very, very important, and your life will become so much easier. Trust me, because one time I didn't read something and I clicked yes to something, and then I installed this thing into my computer, and it was one of those little virus scanners, and it was a disaster. It was like I couldn't remove it from my computer, and that happened because I didn't read. So just remember, read. Oh my gosh, what's going on? All right, there we go. So yes, always make sure you guys are reading stuff, and that you're like, so that you understand what it is that you are doing. But anyway, I think it's really easy to follow. So again, if you want to know how to install mods, especially Minecraft Comes Alive, for those that you always ask me, you can just go ahead and watch this tutorial. It's on his channel. It's one of the latest videos, so you should be able to find it. So now for my story time. All right. So I don't think I told you guys this story, but I thought about it because I remember when I was in university, one of my professors always used to tell me that sometimes when people are too passionate about something, they don't get their message across because they're letting their emotions take over. And I remember when she said that, I thought, you know what? That is exactly how I am. I get so passionate about something that I just ramble on about it because, again, I've just let my emotions take over. And I thought about that because I saw something about like celebrities wearing fur or something. And one thing that drives me insane is celebrities who wear fur, or anybody who wears fur, because we're not living in a time where we're cavemen and we need to hunt woolly mammoths in order to wear fur. We're not. We can make clothes out of like wool. We could shear the sheep. You know, they get hot anyway, so they need to be sheared. So that drives me insane. I never understand how people could support someone that like wears fur. Like, these poor little animals are skinned, and I just don't understand it. And I was thinking, you know what? That's one thing that always drives me crazy, is anything related to animal abuse, because I love animals. And even like though some of them creep me out and they're scary and vicious and they could kill me, like birds. Birds creep me out. I can't be around them. I feel like they're gonna peck me to death, and it's just, you know. But one day I was sitting in my room and I was on my computer and I heard these birds chirping, and I was like, that's not a normal chirp. It sounded like a panic chirp. I looked out my window. There's these two little birds, and it looked like one of them couldn't fly, and the other one looked like it was saying, "Come on, buddy, fly, fly." And I felt so bad, and I freaked out because I'm terrified of birds. But I was like, oh my gosh, if this bird can't fly, it's gonna die. There's no way I could just let it die. So I ran into the shed and I was like, shoot, what am I gonna put it in? So I was trying to find like a box. I was about to like poke holes in it so that it could breathe, and I was like, how am I gonna get it in this box? Do I have to pick up this bird? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pick up a bird with a vicious beak, and it could kill me. And I was freaking out, and I was like, okay, but I need to do it. So then I got this box, and I was thinking, what do birds eat? So I could try to get it in the box. And I was like, oh, maybe they eat seeds and stuff. So I was going to try to get some seeds, but we didn't have any. So then I went back out, and the birds weren't there anymore. So I was like, oh man, what happened? But both of them were gone. But then I heard them again later, and they were on a tree. So I was thinking, oh, maybe, I don't know, maybe it fell off of somewhere or something. But it seemed fine. It flew away afterwards. So I was like, oh, okay. So there's nothing like, it's not like it wasn't too serious or anything like that. But I realized then, I must really, really love animals, because I was about to sacrifice my life for this bird. And I know a lot of you guys might say it's just a bird's eye, you're not gonna die. But you don't understand. Birds terrify me. I don't know why. It's just they're just no. Just no, you know? But I was about to put that fear aside to save its life, and I was just like, you know what? This is the nicest thing I've done in a long time, even though I didn't end up having to save it, you know, because it flew away. But I was very proud of myself that day. I was like, you know what? That was very selfless, and I pat myself on the back. All right, now let me go ahead and explain to you guys my shop. So I went ahead and I finished the front of my shop, and I really, really love it. But There's a couple of things that I have an issue with. I don't like this side because I feel like it's way too plain. I like the back. I think the back looks nice. That's how the back looks, like this. And I also don't like this side. And I don't think that window should be there. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. As far as the inside goes, I did the lighting. That's going to be the lighting there. I was going to have armor stands at the windows to kind of make it look like a clothing store, kind of. But I wasn't sure what to do. At first, this is going to be the little register area. I was going to have armor stands on the counter. But I didn't really like how that looked. So then I thought about maybe doing like some shelves. But the problem with that is I don't get a lot of space to put all the chests and stuff. Because remember, I'm selling enchanted books as well. Why didn't that block place? Where did it go? It disappeared. So now I'm not sure what to do. Why does this one keep placing like that? You better stop it. Look, I'm getting server lag again. This is horrible. Remember last time? Do you remember that? I remember that. Put you there. It'll eventually go on there. I don't even know what it's gonna do. Look, I'm about to rage quit right now. You were working. You were working 5 seconds ago. But don't worry. I'm going to be getting better internet. Like, way faster internet. Because this internet is so horrible. I have Uverse at the moment. And it is so slow. You guys, I was looking at my internet speed. For those of you who know about internet speed. I was getting 29 down. And 4 up. That was my speed. 4 up! Oh my gosh, that is horrible. So once I get my new internet, I might start doing face cam live streams and like more stuff like that because my internet will be able to handle it. Right now, I don't like doing stuff like that because then the quality of it won't be as good. So look forward to that as well. We could put a chest here, and then if we do one here, we could put another one there. So I was thinking about doing something with shelves or something. I do like how this looks, but I think if I have these shelves here, I don't think I want to have shelves here. But what I might do, ooh, I just got an idea. So I still want to have armor stands, but I don't want to have as many. So I might turn this thing into like little shelves and stuff. And then we'll have armored stands here. And then we'll have the shelf there. And then we'll have some more here. Does that go? Yes. There. And then where does that one go? That one goes on that level. Okay, so we might do that. I actually like that. Let me know what you guys think. Should I have the armored stance on here? Or do you guys like that? I can't finish it because I don't have enough quartz. But then I still feel like it looks a bit plain on this side. So I'll need to figure out what to do. And I'm not sure. And then as far as how I'm going to have... I want to have my crafting table behind the counter. So no one can see it. Oh, you can still see it, but I'll leave it there for now. Let's get some chests so we can get an idea of how we might want to display the stuff, you know? So I'm going to have 2 chests here. This is where people will pay. And then here will be where I'll have books inside a chest. And people could like say, oh, can you get me a Fortune 3 pick? And then I'll go get it for them. And then, you know, I'll sell it to them. So I was thinking for... displaying the enchantments, I'll use trap chests so that I could put them right next to each other. But I was thinking about putting a chest there and then another one here and then there. And I was thinking about separating based on what they can be used to enchant for. For instance, if I get like a Fortune 3, I'll put it under the chest with picks and stuff. If I could do art like protection, I'll put it under the one with armor and things like that. And then I'll have in its own category because I can't really have a chest for every type of enchantment, can I? Because that would be way too many. So I might just do it like that. I'm not really that sure. This shop seemed like a really good idea at first, but now I'm realizing I don't really have much room to do anything. Or another thing I was thinking, and I think this might be the best option, is separated by cost. So like everything that's worth a diamond will go here. Everything that's worth 2 diamonds can go here. And then in the chest itself, I'll organize it by what item it is and stuff. So I might just do that. And yeah, so I think that was it really. Let me know if you guys have any advice like on what I should do with my shop. And next time you see a little birdie that can't fly, save it because then so it doesn't die. Because that's not nice, is it? That's the best motto I've ever told you guys. Next time you see a bird, save it. Because if it dies, that's not nice. Wow. Remind me never to become a motivational speaker. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Again, if you guys want to know how to install Minecraft Comes Alive or anything like that, you guys can go watch Ricky's video. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode on the KaoshKraft server. Bye!